Here today with an Invisalign video, and today I'm going to talk about my experience with Invisalign. And what I'm going through right now is something called a refinement. A refinement is when you go in once you're completely done with your Invisalign and you tell them, your orthodontist, like, hey, I'm not completely satisfied with my teeth, I don't feel like they're completely straight, or whatever the issues are you're having with your teeth. And your orthodontist has a choice to say, you know, whatever they choose to say. But my orthodontist was just like, hey, cool. So what he did was he took a scan of my teeth. They no longer take molds of your teeth, which is what I did my first go around. They took a mold, and the mold was very, very cold. For us sensitive teeth people, you understand how something cold sitting on your teeth for minutes can be very uncomfortable. But no, they took a scan of my teeth, which is supposed to be more accurate. After 2 weeks, he called me back like, hey, your new trays are in. So once my new trays were in, he showed me pictures of what my teeth are going to look like at the end of my refinement. And the end of my refinement is, I have what, 18 trays. The difference between your Invisalign and your refinement Invisalign trays is that I get to choose at any point within my 18 trays when I'm ready to be done. So I can say, hey, I'm done at tray 3, and I can say I'm ready for my retainers. They'll take the attachments off, take a new scan of my teeth, and they'll send in for my retainers. Here's a bag with my old Invisalign in it actually, and I had what, 32 trays, and I'm completely done with this. But let's just start from the beginning. When I first went in, I went in for my consultation, and when you're going for your consultation, they will tell you if you are approved for Invisalign. Depending on the shape that your teeth are in, you'll either be approved or not approved. And it wasn't an option for me because I didn't want braces at all. Like, I feel like certain people look good with braces and certain people don't. I don't feel like my face would look right with braces. So it was Invisalign or nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing because my teeth was so messed up that I needed my braces done. So yeah, but I went in for my consultation. I was approved for Invisalign. They take a molding of your teeth, they look at everything, and you have an option to either pay out of pocket or you can finance your Invisalign as if you were financing a car, like with anything else. So I went through with the finance, and I went through something called Care Credit. They check your credit. I was approved, and I had up to 12 months to completely pay for my Invisalign. And if you don't completely pay for your Invisalign within the 12 months, they'll start to add interest to your payments. And because I'm cheap, I was not, I was trying to avoid paying interest. So I ended up paying it off before the 12 months, and my Invisalign was $5,495 altogether. And I was so happy that I went with Invisalign and that I'm practically done. Regarding the fact that I feel like my top teeth aren't perfect, I just feel like for the price and for my money, because I want the best out of my money, I wanted, some little extra stuff done, and it was free. So that's even better that it was free. They're gonna give you 2 trays. One is red and one is blue. So I haven't seen anyone else with any other color trays, so I'm guessing red and blue are the only trays. So what they do is they say pick one for your new tray and pick one for your old tray. So if you were to lose your new tray somehow, I wasn't losing my trays, you would go back to your old one, and then you would have to go back to your orthodontist and say, hey, I lost my trays, I need to order a new set, and you would have to go back to wearing your old ones until your new ones arrive. They also give you biting sticks. Here are what they look like, and you just put these in your mouth and you bite down until your trays are fitting. And what I can say is, for the first day, you're going to feel pain, you're going to feel tightness, and to avoid as much pain as possible, what I did was I changed my trays at night. If you change your trays at night, you're basically sleeping off the majority of the pain, and when you wake up, you're going to feel tightness, you're going to feel soreness, and it's going to be hard to bite down on certain foods, hard foods. So the first day, you're going to eat softer foods and try to avoid biting down as much as you can. During the second day, you don't feel as much pain, but it's still some soreness there. But compared to what I've seen my family and friends go through with braces, I don't think the pain is as bad as going through braces. So that's just my opinion from watching my friends, and my sisters, they had braces and they complain a lot about the pain. Okay, so you keep your trays on for 2 weeks. You can take them off for 2 hours out the day. Now granted, we're all human. I have definitely left my trays out for more than 2 hours. During the 2 hours, you're supposed to eat, drink, do whatever you want to do. And I never ate with them in, but I did drink with them in. And you don't want to drink anything with color because the colors can stain your trays, and it's really hard to remove because I had drunk some red juice and the red juice kind of stayed on my trays and it was really annoying. So I was really happy to move on to my next trays, and that was a lesson learned. So try not to drink stuff with coloring in it. Even if you're like have a piece of candy in your mouth, if the candy has color on it, you want to avoid that because you can typically change the color of your trays, and you don't want to walk around with like color on your trays. It looks really weird, and because it's clear. Your trays are numbered, so on your top tray it will say like a U. It will have a U on it, and then it will have the number beside it. So we'll have like the U and the number beside it. You really can't see. I'll probably try to get a picture in there somewhere too. And this is what it looks like. They're really plastic. Like, they're really plastic. And what I couldn't say is that what happens over time if you don't follow like the instructions, and literally you want to keep them in for only 2 weeks, because when I kind of kept mine in longer because I wasn't following the whole 2-hour rule. And this right here, because I take my trays off like this, like I pull them down like that, and so this starts to bend right here. It starts to bend right here, and it kind of can irritate the top of your lip, and it can cut you if you're not careful, if you're doing it too. So maybe try to take them off from the sides and try to change the angle you're removing them, because they can kind of bend out of place and cut your mouth up if you're not careful. So keeping them in for 2 weeks is like minimum. You want to follow the instructions so you can get your 2 weeks. Plus you want to get it out the way. You want to be done quick. And my very last tray, I was working, I was very busy. I think I had that tray in for like 3 months. Don't judge me, but I feel like it was about 3 months. And that tray was crazy. Like that top part was really like, I can feel like my lip was like poking up. That's how bad it was, kind of like, because I kept it in too long. Literally brush and floss in between meals. You just put my tray back on. So I would keep a toothbrush with me at all times, and I would brush my teeth between, like literally really brush my teeth in between meals, because I wanted to put my tray back on. I was trying to be done, and I was really trying so hard to follow the 2-hour rule, which is hard because we're human and we make mistakes and we don't follow the rules. Who follows the rules? Who follows all the rules? But I encourage you to try to follow the rules. One thing I can say about when I first got the Invisalign is that I talk with a lisp. I still have a slight lisp because I'm still not completely used to talking with my Invisalign, and if I have to talk in front of people or talk about something important, I'll take my trays out because I know that I still talk with a lisp. That's the only con I can say is with Invisalign. Everything else is pretty straightforward. You're going to feel pain, there's going to be pain, but when I say my confidence has been like to the roof, like it's nothing like improving your smile. Your smile is like the first thing that people see when they look at you. They see your teeth. So that's very important to me. It was very important for me to like have straighter teeth and have. So before I end this video, I want to give you just some small information about my dentist office. The name is DC Dental Spa. They are located in Washington, DC. So if you are in the DMV area, then please check them out. They are great. They have free consultations. They have same-day appointments. And when I say I never waited more than 15-20 minutes to be seen. Once I get in, I sign in, they see me right away. They are very professional. They are very nice, especially my orthodontist. He's awesome. My next video, I'll probably try to record as much of my visit with DC Dental Spa with my orthodontist as I can, that they will allow. He's pretty cool, so I'm sure he'll probably allow me to record the whole experience. And I'll try to make that my next video. And then my video after that will probably be my experience with the whole refinement thing and me choosing the retainers, because so far I know there are 2 options for your retainers. You can either have the permanent retainer, which is like metal in your mouth to keep your teeth together, keep your teeth straight, or the plastic similar to Invisalign retainers. You wear them every night, which is probably what I might go with. I'm not sure, but if they come out with some new options, then hopefully they do, then I'll go with that and then we'll see. But this is it for today's video, and I'll see you guys next time.